I've been working on ways to improve the DIY centrifuge that I showed in a previous video, and the end result is this. The main advantage that this version has over the previous model is that it's able to give readings of the RPM in real time. As you can see, the structural stability of the system could definitely be improved, but as a first working model, I think it definitely proves the principle. So now I'll disassemble it to show you how the mechanics of the system work. On the right side, we have the motor, which is mounted. It actually has a shaft that runs through the whole motor, so you can have a second attachment point here. This is just a standard belt, GT2 belt pulley. It attaches to this 3D printed belt that I have here. It's a custom dimension. And that transfers basically the spinning forces from this to our second component, which we have here. So this is an RPM meter. It's analog, so it's actually the type that you would find on motorcycles, for example. And I chose this because, well, I like analog things, but also it makes the system quite simple, I think, personally. There's no Arduino or programming involved. And so for this, you can take this apart further. You basically have the belt that I showed. This is TPU, and it actually works quite well. I was quite pleased with this. You have, basically this is the pulley. So this, for whatever reason, is a 1:7 reduction. So when you're getting the readings from the motor, you have to change the gearing. And since the gears on the GT2 pulley are basically 20 teeth, this needs to be 140. The other interesting thing about this is I actually got the adapter for this. It needs a square key. I got it 3D printed in metal. I wanted to try out that process and see how it went, and yeah, it turned out quite well. I thought that maybe the printed part in plastic would snap here because you might have a lot of forces kind of sideways on that. But actually the plastic part worked quite well as well. So not totally necessary, but I got to see what metal 3D printed parts are like. The dimensions aren't totally accurate, so you can see kind of here, that should be completely round. There's kind of a flattened piece. There's definitely some pock marks on it from the process, but I mean, overall, quite happy with that as well. And then there's just a bearing in there to help it rotate more freely. So that's the base. That's the bottom of the RPM meter. And that basically fits over that. The belt spins that, and then you get your reading. And that's it.